Welcome back.
Welcome, everyone.
It's like I feel like I have to sing every time we say welcome back because it's just such a pleasure.
Welcome back.
To be able to, be here.
Yeah.
For y'all.
Yeah.
If you're new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about, welcome to Opin Facts, where we talk openly about the facts and opinions surrounding our culture across generations. See what we're working with here? Okay. Anyway, I'm your host, Nelle. This is my host, Dr. J. And we're just going to get into it, okay? We're going to dive right into this lovely wind down because I'm new to this party, y'all. I'm new to this party. I don't know what this is.
You just know it's good.
But if I never look back, y'all know who to blame. Okay?
So it's a Japanese plum wine.
Japanese
Takara.
plum wine.
I like trying new things, and someone suggested this. So Takara plum. It has plum.
It smells scary.
Plum flavor and caramel.
Ooh, but it sounds delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
It's nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah, it has
it's very springtimey. Like,
yes.
I like it. I really do. Okay. Well, we wind down with Takara today, y'all. So, see if you can find it, because I've never heard of it. But if you can find it, go get you some.
It is good.
And add that to your repertoire, because that's different. I really like that.
Yeah. It's,
I really do.
The smell might throw you off.
Right. It's kind of like tequila, like how you smell it and you like, whoa, what's going on here? And then you taste it and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It is good.
Well, we're going to move right along into our icebreaker. Super duper excited for our icebreaker today. Icebreaker is courtesy of Best Self, as per usual. Probably always gonna plug Best Self. Hopefully they'll, give us a little promo deal. We love y'all.
Yeah, the cards are great.
The cards are great. Y'all doing y'all thing, okay? So what's our icebreaker for today?
So our icebreaker is, if you could live in a sitcom, which one would it be and why?
I could live in a sitcom, and it can't just be a sitcom I make up about myself.
No.
Okay.
Existed.
Got you. You go first. I don't know.
This is old, and you may not even. I don't know. But let's see. I think I would want to be in a different world.
Okay, yeah, I know about a different world. Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
College life, HBCU. I mean, I didn't go to a HBCU, so I would want to experience that. Yeah,
a different world. I would like that. Well, I would have to borrow one from, I guess, my generation, because I don't really know. I guess I would have to say grownish. Because I just feel like every episode is a vibe. I feel like they're always having the time of their lives, even if it's chaos and stuff's going on. I'm like, this is a fun show. If this was actually my college life, I would be in college forever.
And grownish.
Exactly. I would be grownish. I would never want to be grown for real.
Who came up with that name? Is it a spin-off from Blackish?
Yes, it's a spin-off from Blackish. Okay, and then they also have Mixedish, which is that is the kind of origin story of the mom. Yeah, so get into it.
Yeah.
Check that out. But okay, what about you? Okay, a different. I like that. I really do. Okay.
College life, dorms.
That's Black TV for you, though.
Activism.
That was really Black TV. I loved watching how that show really showed real life situations and what Black teens and young adults dealt with going into college, being in college. That was really cool to see us on the screen like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's dive into our topic today.
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
Well, we are going to be talking today a little bit about Black cinema, Black TV, and how that's changed, or if not necessarily changed, how it's grown. What that looked like back then, what the coolest shows were to watch, back in your day, and what we got going on now.
Where we were, where we're going, and hopefully there's better yet to come.
Yeah, it seems like it's only getting better.
Yeah.
But it didn't start off too great. Ish is what I'll say. We kind of kicked things off a little rough. But I think it led us into a nice place where we've learned and we've grown, and some great things have come out of it. But let's talk a little bit about, have you heard of Blaxploitation?
I have.
Okay.
This is something way back from the 70s,
yes,
right?
From the 70s. So if you're not aware, Blaxploitation was basically Black-oriented films between about 1970 to 1975, starring Black actors in key roles and starring roles, and they were originally intended for Black audiences. So it was just kind of a way to give Black people something to watch, if that makes sense. But things kind of grew from there, and they, started with a lot of these hit movies that a lot of people know of now, like Foxy Brown and Superfly and Shaft. That's a favorite. Black Dynamite. You got Pootie Tang. I saw one recently, The Watermelon Man.
Oh yeah,
that's a really good one. Go check that one out.
So as you said, it didn't always start off smoothly, right?
Right. It was a rocky road.
Yeah, I know that this gentleman, Junius Griffin, at the time he was the president of the Hollywood NAACP, right? Okay. And he was very much against that genre of films because he felt that it, just furthered the stereotypes of Black people. Because, in the past, of course, in the movies, it was people who were not white, in blackface.
Right, portraying Black characters.
They really exaggerated the lips and the eyes, so they didn't use actual Black people in these films to play themselves. And so in those films, we were sidekicks and we were victims and all of that.
Maids and helpers.
Yeah. Right. And so this genre kind of tried to move it a little further in terms of having Black people play their own roles. Right. But he felt that in those films, what we saw, there were gangsters and pimps and criminals and, just not in a good light. Right. So he was very much against them and tried to, along with other groups like the National Urban League, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, they tried to actually put an end to that genre, right? Because they felt it was just really affecting race relations because it just wasn't showing us in a good light.
Yeah, that's true. And they kind of tried to turn the definition on its head, if that makes sense, and sort of morph it into more films that focus on the stereotypical image of Black people and the Black community, and kind of use satire to deconstruct those images, make them playful, kind of take a spin on them and things like that. But somewhat luckily, I guess, around 1975, Blaxploitation kind of fizzled out, and it wasn't really a thing anymore. People, between just not really liking it and thinking it was entertaining, a lot of people, like you said, didn't think it was a very positive representation of Black people, so they just kind of weren't here for it. And I mean, I'm kind of here for that, I guess. I mean, we got a lot of good movies out of it, but I feel like we're getting better movies out of portraying us better.
Yeah. I mean, even back then, I mean, I remember I spoke about a different world, right? So that we started to see ourselves in college. And that came actually from The Cosby Show, which was one of my all-time favorites, right? Because we saw a household with black professionals, the children doing well, even the one with Will Smith.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Prince, yeah. Right? Professionals, kids going to college.
Yeah, so, and they did a new version of that. They've done a lot of, new like remakes of, a lot of stuff. Like they got Bel-Air now. It's a spinoff of like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And we got a lot of new movies and shows that are still kind of in the blaxploitation realm, but not as derogative, I guess I would say. Like you got like Undercover Brother, he was fighting crime in a sense. You got Who's Your Caddy? That was a little bit more positive, showing that black men can, integrate into these sports that were mostly white. You got, New Jack City and Django and even Get Out and Antebellum and Proud Mary. Just kind of showing us just in different lights. And I think that's good too. That's healthy.
So I think we were definitely moving in the right directions in the 70s and 80s. Yep. Because we saw real families. We saw good times.
Yes. Can't forget good times.
Can't forget good times. Can't forget to see the brother who was artistic.
Yeah.
He was painting all the time, and the daughter, what was her name? The sister. She was going to school. She went to college. I can't remember her name. And we saw the relationship with neighbors. So we started to see black families in a more normalized way, right?
With the fathers and the mothers, and it not kind of being
not a broken home.
A joke to be
right. And then Sanford and Son. We saw a young man who was supporting his father, who had his own business. So we're really moving, right?
That was cool.
He had his own business. He had his son working his business. It was when I think of Sanford and Son, I think of generational wealth.
Well, I was just about to say that.
Passing it on to his son.
Took the words out of my mouth. Generational wealth. That's what it is.
Yeah. So,
You had Family Matters.
The Jeffersons.
We're
moving on up to the east side.
Yeah, so many good representations of just us moving forward, moving up, and just seen in a more positive light. And we've been able to continue that, I guess, positive tradition by creating shows nowadays that follow the same rhetoric, like I said, Blackish, Mixedish, Grownish. You have All American, showing young black athletes. You got Atlanta, great show, not only starring a black cast, but produced by a black man, written and created. You got Greenleaf, just all these great things. The Harder They Fall, like all these great things are just budding out of this, what essentially was a wrong place to be. You would think.
So I'm going to confess that I binged on All American.
I bet you did.
And then I binged on Homecoming. That's a spin-off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a spin-off from, it has the same characters. The young girl went off to college.
Okay.
To an HBCU again.
So they're growing. We're getting more. They're just expanding this genre of black film and black TV, and I just love it. Like, I love seeing us on film. I love the representation. It matters. Yeah, it really does.
So we definitely wouldn't call that black exploitation.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't call that black exploitation as much as we would those former movies, but just seeing ourselves represented in a light that's not negative, just seeing ourselves, less as criminals, more as police officers, less as robbers, more as superheroes. We got Black Panther, they're remaking Static Shock, just all of these classics that are coming back to light and showing us that there is still hope. It is still possible, for us to regain our love for ourselves and our community, and show that we're much more, and we're much bigger than what meets the eye.
And I think a lot of what we're seeing really came from those early producers who decided that we are going to put black people in films to play themselves.
We are.
And so that has definitely grown.
Yeah.
When I think of, to me, powerful women like Shonda Rhimes.
Yes.
Right? And I remember when it was Thursday night was Shonda's night.
Wait, Shondaland. Okay,
right.
Shondaland, stand up.
She had everything on in prime time.
That is true.
And then folks like Ava DuVernay.
Yeah.
Amazing young Black women who are, just portraying us in a great light,
showing us as leaders and as front runners. And I remember when I was growing up and wanting to break into media, not really having that many people to look up to as a Black woman, to just see like, okay, she's done it, I can do it. But now we've got like a whole pool of them that have done more and more and more. And I remember hearing about how the EGOT was like the epitome of cinematic honor, being able to accumulate that many different type of awards, because you got to remember, you got to be able to do different things. It's not just you sing good and you can get one of the four or all four. It's it's not like a gauntlet with Infinity Stones. You got to really earn it.
Something that seemed unattainable.
Yes,
for a Black actress
really
back then.
It was so hard. It was impossible at first, then it was really hard, and now it's becoming so much more prevalent. We've got people like Viola Davis, we've got John Legend, Whoopi Goldberg, Jennifer Hudson, James Earl Jones, Harry Belafonte, Quincy Jones. It's just like the list just keeps going on and on. And I love to watch it build, because it means that we're really making a difference and we're breaking through the veil and really putting the best foot forward to make a mark in our communities everywhere, in cinema and film and in just the industry, period.
Yeah. I mean, we have come a long way.
Yeah.
But I think when you are on a journey like this, like what Black people have been on, I mean, it's been a hard journey.
Okay.
And we're still there. We're still moving forward. But I think it's good to be able to look at it as we're doing right now and actually see the changes, incremental as they might be, but we are actually seeing the changes, and we can stop and say, wait a minute, we have moved.
Yeah, like look how far we've
because
come.
If your generation is looking at it as right now, you might see it as, we haven't come that far. But I think given that opportunity to actually go and look back, as you're doing with the other generation over here, you can see, where we're coming from, and it makes sense, and it shows that we're moving, and, you all have the opportunity to go even further.
Yeah, I think where we're going is beautiful. We're grateful to have the torch, and I think we're doing our due diligence with it. We're really showing our skills and our talents and our capabilities, and hopefully we're making y'all proud, because, I mean, I've seen the type of people that have been brought out for things like Black Panther, and I mean, it truly, sometimes it makes you want to cry, because you're like, wow, look at us. We really show up for each other. So let's just keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to ask you, what would you like to see going forward?
I would like to see us truly, embracing everyone down to the simplest building block. I mean, the way we celebrate our Issa Raes and our Viola Davises and our Yara Shahidis, we want to celebrate our even smaller people too. We want to celebrate the people just coming into the game, trying to break into the game, wondering if they should even play the game. We should celebrate those people and encourage them and welcome them into the fold.
Make room for them.
Show them that we can all eat out here. The table is big enough, and I think the more we get, the more it's going to take over, and before you know it, you won't be able to look anywhere and not find a Black film.
Yeah, and as I always say, if the table is a 6-seater and that 7th person come along, pull up that extra chair and make room.
Over a little bit,
Right,
well,
and make room.
I want to leave us with this beautiful quote that I found that really speaks to representation. It says, representation in the fictional world signifies social existence. Absence means symbolic annihilation. So representation does matter. So show yourself, be out there, get out there. We care, and we will hopefully see y'all next time on Opin Facts.
And don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe and share.
Yeah, and go back and check out those
other
previous
videos.
episodes.
Yes. Check out them other episodes. You don't like them. All right.
Great conversation.
We'll see y'all next time.
See you all next time.
Fuck it out, making them pay. It's high and niggas won't take it. Hey, I'm having my way. Said out here having this way. Way out here having this way. And like the third me go out. Take me. What? Go to the Drake. What else are they gonna play? It's high and niggas won't take it. Hey.